Hello?
Yeah? Now, can you get me a fax machine and number, and I'll just call you tomorrow to tell you what else over there I'll tell you about.
You were telling me about some, reasons.
I need a fax machine number, and I'll call you tomorrow and tell you the rest of the thing.
Can you tell me what
I
you
have
were...
like 30 other people I have to talk to, and you went somewhere else and had to do something. I have to talk to 30 people, one after another, after another, after another, after... now I lost my momentum. Okay, now, you want to hear me the four things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you're with me, because
I'm with you.
lost my momentum.
Go ahead.
Okay, now the four things. Lay it on a payment. I'll give you 3 months grace period. U.S. government. That's number 2. Shake the hand with President Bush. Now, that's number 3. Is FEMAC was the first person that came up with the loans to loan. Now, FEMAC right now is at 4.875. Can you beat that? No, you can't. Okay, so I'm going to get you on the the slowest moving index. And after 3 years of your loan, you go to your rate will change, your whole mortgage will change if you wanted to, or you can stay where you're at. But it's free of charge. I don't charge you any extra for changing over. Your whole loan will change over to the lowest moving index that exists. In other words, it's the best. In other words, you can't. People with the best credit in the world, how's your credit? It's not the best in the world, see? You need to have a really good credit, 800, to even qualify, and even with the best rate in the world, you can't qualify for the FEMAC rate. Not only that, they'll come in and inspect your home, look under your carpeting, look at your roof, look at your electrical, look at your plumbing. You have an inspection. Now, the thing is, I waive all that. I'm going to get you on the rate, period. Are you still interested?
Yeah, I'm still interested.
Okay. Reason being, once you say, okay, I like it, you're right, Tom. I can shake President Bush's hand. This is the best loan, and I want to hurry up and do it because the rates are going up. Then you have to send me your mortgage statement, number 1. Number 2, home insurance. 3, bank statements. 4, verified assets. 5, signed borrower's authorization.
Okay.
So let's do it all tomorrow. It's a U.S. government loan, just like shaking President Bush's hand. In other words, your loan isn't like the millions of other loans that are out there. The banks are closing. In other words, you get a loan with anybody else. How do you know that their bank isn't going to close? Countrywide closed.
Yeah, but didn't
all these banks are closing. That's what I mean. Is that your loan isn't going to close. I'm not going to sell your loan. This government's not going to close. You might as well just go shake President Bush. What happens? What does that mean when you shake President Bush's hand? That means you have a solid handshake, don't you? That means that you have a loan that's secured by the U.S. government. President Bush is the U.S. government, right? When you sign your Jan Hancock, you know who that is, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's your signature. This means that you might as well just go shake President Bush's hand because you have a U.S. government solid loan.
Right.
I mean, it's supposed to, don't you feel comfortable and go, that the bank isn't going to get sold and your loan isn't going to float, to the moon for all you know. Where's it going to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? If you build a home, you want a solid foundation, you want to, work with somebody that, is not going to close.
Yeah, you got 3 good reasons. You told me...
Okay, all I want is to get your fax number to you, and then I'll get everything to you. Can you get that to me tomorrow? You go to a copy store near you, or UPS.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll call you tomorrow, same station, same time, just like Batman, and we'll get this thing going.
Okay.
And you can talk to me more about it. See, when I get your fax number, then I know that, okay, this guy's for real. He's not yanking my chain.
Yeah.
And then I have to leap over hurdles and bounds. I have to push your paperwork to the bank. I have to take it to the bank, talk to the vice president of the bank, and say, hey, Mr. Serious, I want to give him a good loan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like a leap of faith. I'm trying to get you the best loan, right? This is the hardest business. This is the hardest job that there is to do these mortgages, right? Am I right or am I wrong? It's horrible. This is the hardest job in the U.S. to do mortgages right now. And I'm not going to give you a leap of faith loan. I'm going to give you a solid U.S. government loan. I'm going to get you a rate, right? And I'm going to get you the lowest rate I can possibly get. Because eventually when you go, okay, Tom, I like it,
Mm-hmm.
then you you have to send me those 5 things,
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I could do it by email. What's your email?
You can email it to yahoo.com.
Yeah, boy, I like this. You know what? I'm going over hurdles for you right now. And what I'm going to do, I'm sending it to you right now. What do you think of that? And then
Okay.
look on your computer, RFALGADO at red. I'll get it out to you right now, and I'll leave the phone open. Just stay on the phone. Can you get the phone and do your computer at the same time?
Yeah, I think I can
Okay, good.
multitask a little
I'll
bit.
hold on the phone, and I'll run back and forth and get it to you on the computer, and then help you find it in your computer.
Okay.
Hold on. And we could do it all by computer. Hold on a minute. Let me get this thing. Yeah, you're still there. Hi, Mr. Yeah, this is Tom. I'll transfer you. It'll go right over, and he's going to walk it through you, getting the proposal on the computer, okay?
All right. Yeah,
Hold on. Transfer it over to him now. Go ahead and transfer it. He's getting his computer.
Well, were you able to receive the email that I just emailed you?
No. Now, Tom, he didn't quite want to go into much detail about 3 months of non-recorded to the credit bureau's late payments.
Now, what he was probably suggesting is we have with this program you have a lock-in rate at the end of the first year. We only provide this program with our wholesale division that can lock in rates at the end of the first year in the amount of $200, and you never have to refinance your property again. Of course, the additional ones will be adjustable, but they'll be like in the 7%, maybe even can get down to 6.8, 6.5, because rates are adjusting, and with this program is provided with the May lock-in rate that, it's the slowest moving index period. In both aspects of what you want to do, you want a low fixed rate now, possibly the rates may not be beneficial to you now. You can lock into a rate at the end of the first year to the fourth year, which gives you pretty much 3 years to choose which rate you would like to lock into.
But what about that 3 month late payment or something that he was saying?
Yeah. Well, with they do not. If you're late, up to they only provide you like say on your credit right now. If you're late on your credit right now, 15 days, it's going to show up on your credit score period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they will not put any credit late on there until after 60 to 90 days. They'll call you up after the first 15, the first 30, find out what's going on with their late. How come you're not making that payment? And you have up to another 45 days to actually make that payment till it's actually considered late on your mortgage or even with the bank. So, which helps out a lot of people. It is a portfolio bank. They do not sell your loan. They are a strong bank, and like I said, provides different kinds of loans. Their customer service is great. Your loan does not get sold. So what you pretty much have to do is think about what I just told you, what programs I just talked to you about, and I do work with over 200 banks. My sources are strong here. My sources that I utilize are very strong here also, and I work directly with the owner, vice president of this business. So he's actually able to do a little bit more pushing with the banks to qualify and for them to get some guidelines kind of pushed to a different direct. But at the same time, I have all the programs that can benefit you in any aspect of what you're looking for. That's why being able to qualify you would be great to take a look at all these programs for yourself. You can have it on in front of you. Rich sent me these 3 programs, and you know what? I don't think nobody can beat the rates. Any rate and program that's out there, I am allowed to provide, or I can provide you with them. Appreciate it, because let's say you wait till Monday, rates and programs can change. They went up 0.25% on Monday, so being that they went down 1.5 2 weeks ago, they could start climbing again because banks, are losing out on money and pretty much pushing up the margin. That's why the indexes go down, they put the margin up, and the rates go balance out pretty much to where they were, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But like I said, they are continuing to go up again. All right, so I'll talk to you. If I don't hear from you by today, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Sure.
All right.
Good, that's what I thought. Oh, good. And you got that anyway. The thing that says the things that you need to send us. Did you get that little sheet?
I got that email.
Yeah, it says the 1, the mortgage statement, the 2, home insurance policy, the 3, most recent bank statement, the 4, signed out, and the 5, signed borrower's authorization. Yeah, if you felt like doing that now, because I have the time to spend with this whole thing and shove it right to the vice president of the bank, because he's here now, and then boom, then we're done.
Okay.
And why not? Because this is such a great loan for you that I'm real happy. Time to send that material to us, or to the record store. Tower Records, that closed in Berkeley, but go to a record store near you, get your favorite record, and have a drink, have some wine, because you got a really great loan.
Okay.
And see, what's great is the FREC rate after 3 years. That's what you get on if you want it, but it's the lowest hour probably. And I'll just look for it. It's 1 now. So then 2 o'clock I'll look for it.
Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
Sounds good, Tom.